Transgenderism. Well, that's a hot topic these days. It's interesting because this concept began in the Garden of Eden when Adam and Eve completely rejected God. They said, no, we know better. We're going to defy your guidance and we're just going to push you aside, trust ourselves. And then humanity over the next many millennia took a lot of time and effort to not only dismiss God, but to create God in our image, that he would reflect our passions, our lusts, our desires, my Jesus or my God or my truth. And that's gone on unabated for a long, long time. But now we've crossed a new threshold. It's no longer simply a rejection of God, and it's not simply creating God in our image. It's creating ourselves in our image. It's creating our identity, irrespective of science, irrespective of rationality, irrespective of God's design for us, to say, no, I identify as fill in the blank. Here's the problem. It's not simply that someone identifies as something other than who they are biologically or as a species. It's that those people then demand that we agree with them, that we serve their identity. And if we don't, we are labeled haters, terrible people, evil people. That leads to what I call micro-tribalism. Billions of people deciding what their reality and truth is, and then demanding that others believe the same thing, with consequences if they don't. The only answer to that, historically, has always ever been totalitarianism. Someone has to come along and say, well, I'm going to bring all of this together because you're incapable of doing it on your own, but you have to surrender your freedom to me, whoever that person might be. And of course, in biblical Christianity, we know that the final totalitarian leader is the Antichrist himself. I have a heart for people. I have a heart for people with gender dysphoria. I have a heart for people that are trying to find their identity, trying to be content within themselves. But the answer is not micro-tribalism. It's not defying science, and it's certainly not defying God. I just think that's something we should ponder.